So there's no logo for this, so I just, like, made it. This is the Gettin Weird With It jam. It's a game jam based on Weird. And I don't know if this has anything to do with my streams, but it's just a game jam of weird games. I say this will probably take a half hour, but knowing me, maybe not. Not a ton of games, but we'll check out. We'll check out what we have. This is called Serial. And it already looks amazing based on the title screen. Okay. So how about that beer I owed you? That beer I owed you? That beer? How about that beer I owed you? How about that beer I owed you? Hey, Mr. Freeman, how about that beer I owed you? Hey, I owe you a beer. Hey, Mr. Freeman, I owe you a beer.
Hello there. I don't have it on missing on something. I still can't say the accounting count of hardware. And the only way to get monster is by editing several. Not only just a normal several, but it is a concept several of hardware. Local in the planet and your since it was in your video to get this several level to hit my entry the planet. Now, good luck. You're gonna need it.
They set the text-to-speech on a different language. Hang on a minute, I'll try to get rid of the mouse. The mouse is not locked in the game, which you could probably figure. But let's get the serial. Yep, it's gonna be one of these streams. There's stuff here, it's just really hard to see. Why would you do this to me, game? Fucking hell, alright. Alright, hang on a minute. Maybe I have to press E at the door. Ah, hello. So, which original game character is this? That is in no other video games. It's... Wide Kleiner. Oh, no, it's not. I don't know who this asshole is.
I don't know. Maybe you should look inside that big house.
Hello, sir. Okay, so there's a red house. It's gonna take us a little while to get there. So, buckle up. Paul Blart, Mal Blart? No, it's Emilio Blart. What would Emilio Blart do, chat? Help me figure out the lore of Paul Blart's brother. So Kevin James decides he doesn't want to do a sequel, so they get some other fucking asshole, and they do Emilio Blart. But it's gotta kind of rhyme a little bit. Emilio Blart Serial Fart. He becomes the mall himself. Really cool movement speed in this game. Gettin Weird with It game jam. Yep.
Yes. Finally. That's a real of power.
Yeah, I feel really accomplished.
Stop! You shall not pass. I am the guardian of the cereal. Until you tell me the password, I will let you go through.
It's outlawed. Send me to get more cereal.
Access granted.
What the fuck is happening? Okay, just gonna walk through them. Bring the cereal back. This could have been completed in... If it was just, like, a little faster, it could have been completed in, like, 3 minutes, but I guess that's why the movement speed isn't too fast.
So, did you got that cereal?
Yes, my lord. I have it on my hand.
Excellent. I have
So stupid.
lost in your... Now put that cereal in that slot. It gonna make it bigger.
You gonna make it bigger. Finally, the mouse is locked in the game, just as the game ends. Oh, hang on a minute. I just want to be clear about something. I spent more time making this logo than the dude who made this spent making the game. And I don't even mind. This is called Charlie. Charlie! I don't know what this is! Nope. Nope. This is a procedural music generator, eh? Music, quote unquote, music. Still as confused as when I first started it. Oh my god. You will buy Fruit Loops. You will kill the King of Hyrule. You will start a burger restaurant called Six Guys. It sounds like it's trying to play the theme when you get an item in the original Metroid, but it just keeps failing miserably at it. These are neural nets, if I'm correct. They have to do with artificial intelligence. I'm sure it's amazing. I'm either too stupid to understand this, or I just don't appreciate art. But it kind of sounds like buttholes. Interesting, at the very least. I don't mean that as a slight to the game, to the thing that I played. It was interesting. I'm sure someone could figure that out. I'm sure someone knows what that is. At least I appreciate the fact that it's something different. It's an attempt at something. MTV Music Generator, Part 2. Right? This is called New Unity Project. Actually, no. Hang on, what is this called? DD21. Welcome to this very prototype build of System GES. Expected and unexpected bugs. Look, I thought that was the game. And then I thought the building was the game. Interlinked. I guess I'm just looking through binoculars then. Sounds like the beginning to a really good, like, 80s Tears for Fears song. I wanted to cry. I chose to fly. If you don't sing it like that, then you're not 80s enough. Sorry. Whoa. I'll leave it to you to read this. But I have to sign an NDA. Congratulations, you made it. That's basically what it says. First-person exploration game, but now I'm inside a computer? Yo, I'm getting like another hit of that shit from the museum. That's awesome. This fucking weird psychedelic effect. only shows up in areas where there isn't floor. That's one of the most unique ways I've seen of revealing invisible flooring. Except for, like, throwing, like, dust on it. You know, before the penitent man shall pass. Whoa. I was at a sandwich place and this dude who was working there, he's like, I guess he was maybe like early 20s. And he was talking to his coworker. He was like, man, he was like, left-handed people just don't get enough credit. He was like, if there were more left-handed people, writing would be backwards. So I looked at him and I did like the mind-blown gesture, like Tim and Eric, and I was like, whoa. He was like, what? I said, no, that's good, man. I said, I like that. He's like, oh, really? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about that for like a week. He laughed about it, and then I think he got a little upset. He thought I was making fun of him, so I was like, no, no, no. He was like, are you left-handed? I was like, nope. I was like, but I know, you know, a lot of left-handed, like, musicians, and they have a hard time. It's a right-handed person's world, man. And then he laughed about that, and then I ate my sandwich and left and never thought of it until just now. I wasn't making fun of him. I was trying to join in because I thought it was like a good high thought. Maybe he was high on the job. I don't know. He's just, yo, if everyone was left-handed, like writing would be backwards. Angry troll will knock you off the highway. Fuck. Someone in chat just said, honestly, if we got rid of all the left-handed people, the world would be alright. I hate you. Oh man, do I hate you so much. Now, someone else in chat just said right-handed people would be all that's left. I don't know who I hate more. Anyway, back to whatever this is. Something happens and I'm head over heels. Sorry. What? Just want to be an 80s singer, but we don't live in the 80s anymore. I'm gonna bring that voice back. I'm gonna bring 80s singer voice guy back. We get so many pastiches of like previous generations of music, but we don't hear a lot of 80s singer guy. I'd need a lot of practice with it, but I think in like a year or two. Maybe by the 2080s, actually. Yeah, so I'll get it for the 80s, but it's gonna be the wrong ones. I'll be like 100. Disp error. It's like a game inside of an operating system, I guess. That's the gag. That's the goof. That's the gaff. I can't get out of this menu. It doesn't work.
Something happens and we're head over heels.
I think I give up. It was strange. Hey, Echo and the Bunnyman covered people are strange. It was appropriately 80s sounding. Anyway, what are we doing? Right, GunFish. I'm going to crucify you, Vinny, says someone named Scrunt in chat. We just got done playing Faith, Chapter 2. Crucifixions, those are next week.
Hello. Welcome and hope you enjoy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this gun and shoot the door.
It's like the Monty Python fish sketch times 10.
I hate fish. Fish. Good. Fish good. Oh
I was hoping
God.
the animation was somehow
That's
procedural and he would just keep
fish.
slipping on fish. Nice blobfish. It's pretty much a requirement to have shitty text-to-speech for weird games. If you're gonna go intentionally weird, you gotta get shitty text-to-speech. Another game that's not locked in the, the mouse isn't locked in the window. I might be able to fix that. Here, let's, let me go back into it. I think when I Alt-Tab out...
It's dangerous to go alone.
And now it's good.
Take this gun
When you
and
Alt-Tab
shoot
out,
the door.
a lot of times the, mouse gets unstuck. What was that about an Enter the Gungeon update?
Monsieur Poisson.
Agent 47? Well, the fish keep coming and they don't stop coming. So, I played a game similar to this. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it has a Battle Royale mode. This is about as good as that, maybe better. I think VW is going to take a look at it at some point. I don't know when. But, you know, I'll just say this. Activision really doesn't know when to stop. I shit on their games, or then VW does, you know, and make a fucking mockery and a farce out of their games. But they just keep sending me codes. They love it! It's Royale! I guess they like me. Maybe they get a kick out of it. Maybe they've seen one of my streams for 13 seconds and they're like, this guy's cool. Gatling fish. I thought I was shooting eels. Eels! Overcraft full of eels! Am I shooting sturgeons? I don't know what a sturgeon looks like, but I'm just throwing, you know, throwing it out there. Why? Why? Who is the bear? Why is the bear? Better question, how is the bear? I didn't expect to find an actual game in here, but this is as close to one as you'll get. So we're just gonna keep going. At least the music is good. Some burning Agent 47s. Lots of good, ideas in this game. Lots of really good... I'm thinking someone just, like... put a bunch of pieces of paper on the floor in front of a building and then just took a couple, like, shits off the building and wherever the turd landed was what they put in the game. That's how I think they got their ideas. Vinny channeling AVGN. Did he do that exact bit, or is that just in the spirit of... I could see him doing that exact bit. What did he do? Get a bunch of pieces of paper with ideas on it, go on a building and take a shit out of his ass? What were they thinking? Oh, you're friendly. Oh my god. What am I doing with my life? Alright, that was GunFish. Cool game. Take a walk game. There's only like 2 more, so it's like, I could finish that easily in 5 minutes. And that'll be under a half hour. What were they thinking? Le menu. Isn't that cool? Put this in windowed mode? Vinny, I recently watched the videos you were in with James. Pretty neat. I mean, I still, even hearing you say that, I'm like, wait, that happened? It's like, what? It's a complete, just like dream. It's like, wait, what? That's a dream. That was like, I went to bed and I did a video with AVGN, and I woke up and it wasn't real. You were tired during them? Oh yeah, I was fucking shot. But then we did a panel.
These are the controls. Use them.
I think we're supposed to do a James and Mike Monday one day. One day. They watched Event Horizon without you. Alright, so let me actually focus on this for a minute, because I'm really not absorbing any of this. Vinny, aren't those videos where people called you a charisma black hole? Still to this day my badge of honor. Well, people as in, like, person. But best comment I've ever received on anything I've ever done.
Hello, welcome to Belly Shop. I am here to give you items. Yes.
Hey, Kermit. Someone in chat just said I'm half expecting a dick to pop up at any moment. Yeah, because last week at this exact time, well, not exact, but close enough, you know, we had like a little bit of a penile scare.
You now have access to the box part of town. Brum, 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 brum.
Fatal error. Alright, that was Take a Shit, the game. Sorry, Take a Walk. And this is... I don't know, man. And this is Withered. You now have access to Fatal Error. Eat a fucking dick. Throw a big stupid loud noise in the beginning like that. Gore, explicit language, and suggestive content. Okay, well I guess we're getting a little Spooptober. Again. The Eye. A somewhat stuttering noise emanating from my room. It came from a surreal eye, the like figure embedded on a rough-surfaced book. It was a little eye staring directly on my soul. It was a little eye that was hinting something crooked. Is this kind of visually novel-y? Sphinx, did you play this one? Don't ever touch me again. No? Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. It's a visual novel. Well... I'm not gonna talk unless you feed me. How? You brought me to life without knowing how to feed me? I stared at it blankly as I tried to recall a single fragment of my memory. Unfortunately, my mind was hazy that time, and thoughts failed to turn into words that gave me an obscure reply. Made me give an obscure reply. It's too late to read. I don't think this is the type of game I should be playing right now. I'm not getting into it at all. Yeah, I'm already pretty tired from the stream. Couple that with... I'm not really into visual novels unless they're about Thanos. So, I might have to put the kibosh on this one. I'm not really into the writing either at the moment. Let's start on the easiest way. Anything from... No, my mouth won't stop when it comes... the type of food I eat is odd. It wants to eat a piece of me. Coffee. Time to die. Okay. A finger. Feed me, you fucking cunt, it just said. My left eye. I can't feel my eye. Okay. Someone in chat said that the game is really tedious. I mean, it just ate some of my fucking face. And I unlocked an eyeless picture. Okay, whatever. Listen. It's weird. It's a little scary. Someone out there would get a lot out of that. I'm maybe not that guy. Also, apparently I lied. There's one more game in the collection. It's called the Picasso Paradox. So, gotta check it out. And already I'm confused. Let me turn the volume down a bit. We're going over a half hour. Half-Life 2? The eye hurt juice? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're going down to 3% volume. Good game jam. Really quality games here.
Yeah, walk through the walls. Yeah, Picasso Paradox. You get it? It's a paradox.
Vinny, in which circle of hell did you find this? The answer is the fucking... I don't know. Someone sent me Serial, the game Serial, and then Sphinx found the game jam, and I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. But I don't think either of us expected this. Fucking hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Shutterstock, thanks for the photo. That was the Getting Weird with a Game Jam. I don't know what any of that was. One bite, everybody knows the rules. GunFish was interesting, I guess. Otherwise, that was incomprehensible. 90% of that was incomprehensible. Yeah, it was on par with Toad games, but I would say you haven't seen the Mega Man fan games yet. I forgot to do them again. Listen, again, I'm sure somebody got something out of that and will continue to do so. But for me, I would rather feed my eye to a notebook.